rather than just a plain top with the seeds inside.
I'm curious why you wouldn't just do an egg wash on them and stick it in.
Well, we're not overly wild about the egg wash on these. You're not going to have to egg wash these. These are going to have a little bit different look to them. Egg wash will hold them, that's for sure. But then what happens then is you're going to have to sprinkle the seeds on the top, and you're going to lose a lot more. And I think this method works kind of very well, especially if you don't really want the shiny on the rolls. And we really don't want shiny on the rolls today. We'll try to get those rolls baked on Monday so we can just enjoy them on Monday, because that's not what we're going to use for our preview meal. But that's a nice recipe, a nice way to do that recipe. Okay, group 2. Okay, our ratatouille, I'm sorry to say, but we might be just a tad bit low on zucchini. On catering class Monday night, we had Chef Lou Rice, was just having a good time making a few extra things for his duck, or not his duck, but his pork, and he saw some zucchini hanging out in there, and he was just Julie and that zucchini, and it was just so pretty, and I'm going, Chef, where'd you get that zucchini? Oh, it was in the fridge, you know. Well, anyway, we're a little bit short on, okay, a chiffonade. Do we know what a chiffonade is? That says 1 ounce of basil, fresh chiffonade. Okay, you're going to stack all your basil leaves up, take the nasty stems off, and you're just going to go across them one time. Okay, so they're going to be kind of long little strips. You're going to save them. We're not going to put them in the recipe. We're going to just use it as a garnish right at home. That it's still nice, because it came in on Monday and it doesn't like cold, it doesn't like hot. You know, it just doesn't like anything but ideal life. It just wants to be in Hawaii all the time, you know? And that's all I can chewy right at the end. But I like to use the fresh basil chiffonade style as a garnish right on the top. But I mean, literally, is what we're putting those plates together, because it'll turn black on us right away, and it does the same thing if it gets too cold. We have just the regular olive oil. I think we have pure olive oil in the big containers. Does anybody know the difference between pure olive oil and virgin and extra virgin? Hope?
Extra virgin olive oil doesn't have any chemicals in the process.
Okay, well actually, none of them should have any chemicals. But what is the other difference? Heat. Okay, the first pressing of the olives is of extra virgin olive oil. You'll have the most flavor there. And the next one is the virgin olive oil, and then this third is the pure. And if you look on the pure bottle, I mean, it's kind of the opposite, huh? That we think, oh, the pure must be the best. Yeah, well, you got to know your oils if you're going to pay for it. You want the flavor, and you're making a little salad dressing or something like that, and without much anything else in it, you probably want to go and pay the money for the extra virgin, which is going to be quite a bit. And you're really going to taste it, pay the money and go for the extra virgin. It's also a little strong, and for people who are not used to olive oil at all, they may say, oh, this is just too strong. Now, don't buy light olive oil. I mean, that's a waste of your money. Most of the light olive oils, they've combined with just a corn oil or something like that. Go with that. Okay, any questions on what we're going to cook today? Okay, gather with your group. Spend whatever time you need to go together with your group so that you are set. Don't just rush to the kitchen. We want good quality products.
That's made with the beef base.
Because that's kind of last minute.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So then why don't we just put something on here real quick, get a yield on a tearaway, plop that in there, and be done in 30 seconds, huh? Okay. All right, can you help them here? All right.
Did she send you in here after something?
Yeah, I got it.
So that when you
Gotta mix it up.
enough in here that you got way too, no, you got way too much. It's way too heavy. This is lower, so it's heavier.
Just come over here for a second. Sorry. Oops, I'm sorry. Is it stuck? Yeah, that's right.
Oh, we gotta make boiling water.
So we're just, working on these.
How exciting this is. You really don't know how exciting it is because before we had that piece of equipment last year, we would weigh out a pound and a half of dough, and then we'd say, okay, we're going to cut this in 16 portions, so we'll cut it in half, and then each half gets in half, and then each quarter gets in 4. Right, a pain. But do you know how much this piece of equipment is? So just put a little. What you need, Betsy?
We're making the French onion soup, and
Yeah.
it costs over 2 fluid ounces of chicken paste. Surely you don't want me to make a,
Well, since we don't have any vegetarians in here, I don't care whether we do or not.
no, I mean, it doesn't want me to make the chicken base in water before I add it. It wants 2 tablespoons of chicken base without being mixed up in water.
Is there any reason we have to mix it up?
No,
No,
because
of course they have to have this for 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's going into the soup, so.
Right, right. So no extra steps.
Okay,
No, that's
that's
in
what I
there.
thought. but
Yeah. Okay.
We were confused.
Okay. Let's roll that out till approximately fix there. We get a little hair coming off our brush, don't we? Okay. Go ahead, Brooke. Let's roll this out. Might still need just a tad bit there. No, it's not. It's nice dough. It's wonderful dough.
Betsy was more worried.
Oh, Betsy, what needs to do? Put it right in here, and remember that's going to tap it down. So we just have to kind of approximately get it in there. You're not going to hurt it. I know it was stuck to the. Okay, and then I'll kind of arrange it. You can put your rolling pin down. Okay, let's punch this out. Okay, and she's gonna attack Sam. Okay, Sam, why don't you put a little bit of oil on the top of there so it won't stick on her legs. Go pretty fast. Yeah. Just think, you know, for my meal you're gonna need, for your meal, Sam, you're all sold out, you're gonna need how many rolls? A lot. You're gonna have to give them 2 for everybody, aren't you? Yeah. Or people eat them. Okay, I'll take that. Okay, they don't have to push through the floor. 2 or 3 times and I'll cut it. Okay, flip it back all at once. Okay, good. Good, looks good. Okay, just bring that over there and let's.
That is fascinating.
Isn't that cool?
Fascinating.
Yeah, it's as fascinating as can be. Oh my gosh, Sam, we got a few of these connected up here together. Okay. Okay, now remember what we're gonna do.
Cajun rolls.
Yeah.
And let's see, before we go too far, Sam, would you pull a sheet pan over here for us? Is that on? Put it here between the lamps. Sorry, sir. Okay. Friend, didn't Brooke give you any Valentine? You know, something like that. You're gonna have to put some flour in your hands, though.
I don't know if I can.
Let's get this out of your life. Just flour in your hands, not on the table.
Yeah, it's not sticking to the table. There we go.
So we're just trying to roll them or get them
Looking like this.
like
Flour in the hands, but that's the only place, Sam. Here. Put them here, wet them. Put them here in your mixture.
This
And
one's
put 'em- Okay. So,
3 by 6. Okay.
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 Cute. Okay, gentle, gentle. We're not making pancakes. We worked really hard getting them around. Okay. Try to do 2 hands.
Okay.
Wait. They're okay. It's the first time you've done it, Brooke. Okay, put a little flour on your hands. On your hands. Now on the board. Okay, remember, your boyfriend didn't give you a Valentine. Did we ever smash him?
No.
Did we smash the boyfriend? Oh, that's what the whole point. That's what I'm laughing about.
Oh.
Okay, the boyfriend, my husband doesn't give me a Valentine. I'm mad. And I'm pushing real hard.
That's what we forgot.
Yeah, until your fingertips are down. See, I'm making my little cage. Okay? Your cage. You gotta keep me in a cage, Sam. Okay, when you're through with your cage, put a little flour on your fingertips. Come over here. Wet the tops. Put them right in here. And then put them here. Okay? How they doing? Looking pretty good. I don't think you're mad enough for that boyfriend yet, though, Brooke. He's pretty nice. Whatever was the best side goes down. Right in this mixture. And then over there on your pan. Okay? All right.
that one's
Her. Okay, just uh-huh. Flip him over. Then put the wet side down. Now that side goes up. Yeah, good. Okay, let's finish these last 3, and then we'll do one more round.
Are you working right here?
I'm really good.
Anybody that knows how to do this?
What?
Can somebody come here that knows how to do this?
Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Looking great.
Okay, so
Looking great. How hot is that? That's not gonna be very hot.
they don't go there together.
That's fine.
Okay.
Now, this is probably gonna be a little warmer, isn't it?
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay. Stick her in there. Great. Good job.
Okay, thanks.
Wish we could keep that on. The plumbers try every week. I'm tired of calling the plumbers. I've learned how to do it myself. That's all they do. They can't seem to figure out why that pilot. It must be the way the draft hits it.
It must
It
be.
blows it out all
Or the
time.
way you drop it on there sometimes might blow it out too.
Maybe.
All right.
I was gonna
Ask her about these.
okay. I spend my summer just writing these recipes on this. Let her run it. Is it really a matter of that little I flipped it over.
You want to just stand there, hope, and do them?
Huh? Just stand here and do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
So that way we don't have to all do tips.
These are not all gonna fit. So we'll just put all of these on then. No, we got.
The press one?
That's the one.
And I apologize to you about the carrots, but I don't like the carrots. You know, I think I made the wrong call. I thought it'd be cool to do the color. Remember the story last semester when I spent all this today? Right, it doesn't take long, but it just looks like a kid's belt. All right. And here's the band. Now, what setting do you want them on? This time I'll give you some girl one. You know, the little it's not. I don't like that, Laura. Oh, this is exactly what I said. Check out.
I was do maybe another minute.
That's over here. And it actually is right.
Okay. Give me your name and spell it for me.
Tracy Goffiny, TracyGofffiney.
Where are you from?
Valparaiso, Indiana.
Okay. What year are you?
I'm a junior.
And what's your major?
I'm getting a major in diet technology and a bachelor's degree in food management.
So what do you want to do?
Well, this summer I'd like to work in a clinical setting as a diet tech, and hopefully I would like to continue on and work as a food sales representative for Gordon or Alliant.
So chef is not in your what you want to do.
I like it. It's something that I'd like to do later on, maybe go to culinary school, but it's hard.
Yeah, we watch you prepare all that food and everything. Do you do a lot of this in class? Is this kind of preparation part of the curriculum?
Yeah, we've already taken 2 foods classes that introduces to you how food is cooked, and it just goes in stages, and you work up to this class.
Tell me what you're getting out of all this. I mean, you've told us what your career goals are going to be. How's it been for you here at school? How are you benefiting?
It's great. In this department, the classes are real small, so you get a lot of hands-on and personal feedback. You get to see what a real restaurant runs instead of just a small facility. You get the more large equipment and quantity production. But overall, it's just more personal, student with the professor, and great relationship.
Tell me what it is you're doing today, and what it is you do in the Allegre Restaurant.
Today we're just learning. It's one of our steps before our restaurant opens to learn how to use the large equipment. And then later on, our restaurant opens to the public, and we serve them meals that we have planned out. Accordingly, we learn how to do food costs and just work as a manager and run a restaurant yourself.
Is this just one semester for you?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's kind of a crash course, isn't it?
Yeah, basically.
You're on the dead run trying to get there. So you're going to be people. You're going to have clients. You're going to have patrons who are in here sampling what you cooked.
Exactly.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah, because you have to make sure everything's going right in the back of the house, and all your employees, or other classmates are doing what they're supposed to be doing to get everything done on time, and then your customers are happy. It's just the all-around basis of running a restaurant.
You've been working kind of in a team back there, huh?
Yeah, it's very team.
What are you doing? What's your team doing? What's your responsibility back there right now?
We're making the... I forget the name of it.
What is it called? You're making the ratatouille.
Ratatouille, yes.
All right, let's start that again.
Wait,
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille, okay.
Okay, so tell me what you're doing back there.
Our team's making the ratatouille, and we're dicing the eggplant and zucchini and we split up that one chore amongst all three of us, and then we'll come together and put everything together.
So what's it going to taste like when it's finished?
Good, real good. It's just got a whole bunch of vegetables and everything, and it's more of a vegetable dish.
What's your experience been here at Ball State?
Oh, great. I love it. I have an older sister that goes here, and I didn't want to go here because I was like, I want to go to my own place, but it's been the best experience, and now my younger brother goes here, and it's far enough away from home, but it's close enough away from home. Or far away from home, but close to home. That's what I meant to say. So it's been great. Made a lot of career opportunities and social. I've been real lucky.
Did your parents go to school?
My dad went to Ball State, and then he went to IU, and my mom didn't go to school.
All right. So your dad was sort of the start of getting the kids to come down here.
Yeah. Well, it was basically my sister.
Oh, it was
She came down here, and then we all seemed to follow.
What she majored in? She graduated already?
She's doing her internship right now. She's going for speech pathology and audiology. So she's already gotten her master's degree. So.
What's your brother doing?
Undecided. He thinks elementary education, but he's not sure.
Probably maybe get a cloth next time with soapy water on it before we sanitize.
Lois, give me your name and spell it for me.
Okay, I'm Lois Altman, A-L-T-M-A-N.
And your title.
Associate Professor. And I also have another title, Chef.
You are a chef.
I am. I'm certified by the American Culinary Federation as a certified executive chef.
You have a specialty? Are you better at any particular cuisine?
I like American regional a lot. Yeah. I think dessert should always be wonderful. I worked 5 years as a pastry chef, so desserts always must be wonderful.
Where did you do that?
I worked in the Indianapolis market.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So
desserts have to be wonderful.
something in chocolate, maybe?
Absolutely, absolutely.
So chocolate extravaganza, is that, are you involved in that?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's my concept.
Tell me about this program that the kids are going through right now.
Well, you see students today in a quantity food production class, and there are actually 3 groups of students, maybe even, we should say 4 groups of students that are taking this class. We have our food management, our 2 and our 4-year food management students. We also have our dietetic technology students, as well as our dietetic students. So all 4 of those groups have to take this quantity food production class.
And so what are they learning?
Well, they're learning how to use large equipment. They're also learning how to do management and how to plan and organize for a larger meal than they have been doing prior to this time in their laboratories.
What role does the Allegre Restaurant play in this?
Well, I think it plays a vital role because a lot of institutions to teach quantity food production will use dining services or they'll farm kids out to a restaurant. Here we really have control over the environment. We have wonderful equipment. The university is very generous and we really do have state-of-the-art equipment. Many restaurants don't have that, and you noted when you came in today how clean it was, and I really demand that. And I think students should learn in an optimal learning situation.
Tell me about the Allegre Restaurant.
Well, it's American regional cuisine. I think that's cutting edge. Students will say, oh, can't we do international? And I go, well, we could, but I think American regional is more cutting edge. And if you look at fine dining today, in almost any city, you're going to see American regional. So we do study the different regions of this country. And of course, many of them do have their background in international, of course. And so we do touch on a lot of that, but we do American regional. And let's see, I don't know, what else?
Well, how does it operate?
The students make all the decisions. We operate this semester just once a week because we just have one section of this class. Oftentimes in the fall we'll have two sections, so we'll be open twice a week. And the class runs the entire operation. They make the decisions about planning their menus, how they're going to market, when they're going to prepare their food in a timely manner. Make a decision is the product going to be made by the chef or the sous chef or whatever. Plans their plate presentations. Just everything. They do not have any choice over money. We have a $10 charge for full pay. Students are only $6 when they come to the restaurant, but they don't have any opportunity to change that.
How many can you seat in there?
We can get about 52. Usually we'll be doing meals in the 40s.
So you're open for lunches.
On Wednesday this semester. Mm-hmm.
Are you pretty busy on those Wednesdays?
Yes. We put our website, to all Ball State faculty and staff, we did an announcement on Monday morning, and by yesterday morning, Tuesday, we were completely filled for the whole semester. So people see it as a good value.
Well, there goes our chance, too. Well, not only good value, but I would imagine the meals are varied. They love the experience.
Menus are quite varied, very innovative kind of menus. And yes, they're a very good value.
What's the end result for all of this for the kids? Where's the big benefit? What's the payoff?
I think learning about quantity food production, learning about quality, learning about managing, working with people, working with equipment, pulling it all together. Many of their classes, they'll study sanitation, they'll study management, they'll study menu design. This class pulls it all together.
You look good.
Sam,
give me your name and spell it for me.
It's Sam Epstein, Epstein.
And where are you from?
Carmel, Indiana.
What brought you to Ball State?
Well, I actually started out in another university, and then I found out about the program here, and I really was interested, and I liked their program a lot more here than I originally started out with. And so I just really liked the school, and I liked that it was close to home, and I just fell in love with the university.
What's your major?
Food management.
So career-wise, tell me what brought you to Ball State. We'll start that over again, so you can answer it all over. What brought you to Ball State?
Well, I started off at another school, and then I started learning about the program here at Ball State, and I really was interested in their program. I liked the way that it was co-taught. I'm a food management major, and how this is co-taught between the applied technologies and between the business department, and I really liked that.
So you're saying it's going to give you a more well-rounded ability to do the job you want to be doing?
Right. It's not focused so much on one area, which I liked.
So what do you want to do in your career?
I'd like to own my own restaurant or maybe buy a franchise, something like that.
And be wealthy?
Hey, of course.
You realize that's a heck of a lot of work.
Yes, it is. All my family members, they all own their own businesses and companies, so I'm sort of used to it. A lot of hours, I know, but it's all right.
That's terrific. Tell me about the program. What are you learning here in this particular class? What are you learning?
Well, here in Allegre, how it's a quantity food production class. So normally we're preparing, each student's a manager of one meal, and we go through the whole process of picking out the recipes and planning and getting the people in, and then we have to work on the production, and we have to maintain a budget just like you would in the real world. And we have to be able to make a profit or at least break even. And so it's really just like a real restaurant that we have here once a week.
It seems like really wonderful hands-on experience.
Yeah, it is. It's really good.
Tell me about you preparing the meal. What kind of chef are you?
Well, I think everyone, they have to be a little bit of everything. I don't have a specialty. People always ask, what's your specialty? And I'm like, I don't know. But I mean, it's just you have to be well-rounded because you sort of like move around the stations and you have to do everything.
So when you own your own restaurant, will you be the chef in your own restaurant, or will you be the business guy?
I hope to be on the golf course.
A perfect answer.
All right.
Tell me about Ball State and your experience here.
I really like Ball State. I think it's a great school. I like it because it's not a huge school, but it's not a real small school. So you get to know a lot of people, but you don't know everybody. And I like the campus because you can walk from one end to the other in 15, 20 minutes, which is real nice, and I like it. It's great.
What's this particular program done for you?
Well, it's given me a lot of experience. I mean, a lot of hands-on experience and a lot of business preparation, and just really makes you realize what it's going to be like. I think it's pretty close to what you're going to be finding out in the field.